Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you had a really great weekend. Good morning, Jamie Honey Bunny. Nice to see you today. Thank you for joining me. We have quite the week ahead, folks. A lot of aspects, and it's going to be great. So we're going to talk all about it this week astrology for the week of October 17th to October 23rd. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of stuff going on. Let's get to it. So today, Monday, October 17th, Monday is the Moon's Day, the most sensitive, vulnerable day of the week. So be sure to double down on your self-care and feel as awesome as possible because your mood determines your vibration and your vibration determines what you attract. So get into a good mood or as in good a mood as possible. Good morning, Sin. Nice to see you. I see you bundled up with your stocking cap. I love it. Are we in stocking cap weather at this point already? I don't know. Maybe. Sin, you are. That's great. Good morning, Kelsey. Nice to see you. I'm excited for this week, too. A lot of aspects. Oh, you made the hat. That's even better. It's beautiful. Congratulations. And you'll keep very, very warm. So in addition to it being the Moon's Day today, it's also a double whammy of moon energy because Luna is in Cancer, the most sensitive sign of the zodiac. So keep that in mind. You might want to use your Cancerian moon today to nest and rest. Give extra TLC to yourself and those that you love. You may want to tend to domestic matters. Send negative emotions back to the ocean. The ocean is very healing, especially now, today under the Moon's Day and under the Cancerian moon influence. It's also good for healing, loving, caring, and connecting. Cancer is really all about emotional security and emotional self-trust. So do whatever you can to create that sense of peace within yourself. Oh, you are? You're leaving Wednesday to go to Ohio to see your son. That's going to be fun. I don't know what the weather would be like, but the aspect's going to be good for that. We'll talk all about it, Grandma Nay. Oh, you had a meltdown yesterday. Well, sometimes we need to what is it? We need to disintegrate to integrate. So 'tis the season, Sin. 'Tis the season. It's okay. Sometimes we gotta, break everything up into smithereens and then put things back together. So enjoy your Cancerian moon. Double down on your self-care for sure. And it's National Bosses Day today. So if your boss isn't a bastard, well, maybe celebrate him. Bosses Day actually dates back to 1958 when Patricia Bays Horowski, an employee at an Illinois insurance company, registered the holiday with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Actually, Patricia's dad was her boss, which might explain why she came up with Bosses Day. In any case, celebrate your boss if you are so inclined. Ooh, interesting, Sin. And then I realized that I was putting my passions into anger. I need to redirect that passion. Yes, anger is it's like that low-hanging fruit. It's easy to get angry and to use your passion that way, but there are much better ways to use your passion. Think of, if you want to, think of the zodiac, right? The fire sign. So Aries might use their passion by asserting a new identity, or they might use it to exercise. And Leo might use their passion for creative projects or romance or fun. And Sagittarius might use their passion for learning or expansion and growth or travel and adventure. So think of how the fire signs of the zodiac use their passion. So good morning, Marlo in the making. Nice to see you. In 25 years, I've only had one good boss. Maybe you need to be your own boss, Jamie. Or maybe you need to be a boss for other people. In any case, happy National Bosses Day, too, to any bosses that are out there. Also today, the sun will trine Mars, which is pretty awesome. Kurt Cobain, the amazing Kurt Cobain, had this aspect in his chart in bloom. The sun's trine to Mars will boost our self-confidence and enthusiasm. It's an ideal time to start new projects. And love buzz, it's a great time to impress someone, especially a superior or someone special in your life. And come as you are, follow your excitement and impulses, as this is a winning transit. Much can be gained. So be on the lookout for opportunities today with the sun's trine to Mars, and take action. It's a good idea. And then on Tuesday, October 18th, Tuesday is Mars's day. Every Tuesday is. Mars is the planet of action, drive, and initiative. It's a great get shit done day, which I know, Marlo, you love get shit done days, and so do I. And you'll have your Cancerian moon for the first 44 minutes of Tuesday, at which point Luna will enter Leo at 12:44 a.m. East. Leo keywords and phrases include playful, warm, creative, expressive, children, recreation, leadership, magnanimous, reliable, dramatic, entertainment, and fun. So Sin, if you're gonna have a Leo moon this week, so that ought to get you out of your mood. You'll probably feel better when the moon's in your sign. It's like a reset. And it's also on Tuesday, Meatloaf Appreciation Day. Not the singer who sang Paradise by the Dashboard Light, although you can listen to some Meatloaf on Tuesday, but it's actually Meatloaf as in the meal Appreciation Day, which is as American as baseball and apple pie. And actually, meatloaf has been popular since the 5th century, and Romans enjoyed it with wine-soaked bread, spices, and pine nuts. Ooh. So maybe have some meatloaf on Tuesday. Put some garlic in it too. I think so. I think meatloaf really deserves a lot of garlic, so keep that in mind. Oh, and you're making something new? Resin coasters today. That's really cool. I'm glad you're being creative. That's awesome. Yeah, I loved Meatloaf too. He was phenomenal. We lost him in January, unfortunately. Oh, well. Oh, you don't like Meatloaf, Grandma Nay? You don't like Meatloaf, nor the food, nor the singer? Well, that's okay. That's okay. To each his own. To each his own. But happy Meatloaf Appreciation Day if you do like it. And then on Tuesday as well, Venus will trine Mars. The amazing Taurus, Carol Burnett, has this aspect in her chart. Go team! It's great for negotiating and collaborating with others to achieve a common goal. And how do you do? Our desire for social contact and enjoyment is increased, so be sure to connect with other people. And talk it out. It's an ideal time to discuss any underlying tensions to empower your relationships. Carol Burnett has this aspect in her chart. Let me tell you my Carol Burnett story. The very first time I set foot on LA soil, which was in 1994, it was actually the same week that Kurt Cobain died. I went to a taping of the Carol Burnett show, not when she was doing her syndication, but she would have once in a while these retrospective shows in which she would play like the clips from the Carol Burnett show. And just like on the Carol Burnett show, she had this huge audience, and we got to ask questions. So I raised my hand and she called on me and she said, "Hey, cutie." She called me cutie. Carol Burnett called me cutie. And I asked her, out of all the skits that she did, which was her favorite. And she said, I believe she said Miss Higgins. And that's the secretary that used to type with her really long nails. Anyway, I was so psyched I got to see Carol Burnett. And she called on me. And she called me cutie, which is the most important thing. Yeah. Carol Burnett is great. And enjoy this aspect. It should be awesome. And then on Wednesday, October 19th, Wednesday is Mercury's day. The winged messenger rules the day, so expect lots and lots of communications. Now, actually, Mercury is direct. Well, it's been direct, but it's out of its shadow, so communication should be even better. You got your Leo moon on Wednesday, which is good for creativity, having fun, resting, relaxing games, showing love and affection, laughter, and entertainment. And it's also Evaluate Your Life Day, which is perfect because we're upon eclipse season. So it's a good time to evaluate your life, especially on Evaluate Your Life Day. It's a day to consider your hopes, goals, and aspirations, and consider what big changes or minor adjustments will lead to a happier, healthier you. That could be great. Definitely do that sooner rather than later. And also on Wednesday, the sun will square Pluto. Another one of my favorites, Sally Field, has this aspect in her chart, and it's very transformative. When Pluto is around, there's definitely a transformation, and squares make things change. In fact, apropos to this aspect, when Sally Field was doing television, she wanted to break into movies, and her agent said, "You got to stick with TV. You're not pretty enough for movies." And she fired him, and I think soon after she got rid of her husband. So, yes, the sun will square Pluto. So you may want to, though, pick your battles carefully. Watch out for power and control issues that can lead to petty fighting with the sun's square to Pluto. And trigger warning, don't get yourself triggered. Deeply buried psychological issues may be catalyzed, so take deep breaths. Nothing serious is going on here. Relax. It actually is a good day to keep your nose to the grindstone, channel extra intensity into creative projects, and hard work. Also, on Wednesday, another Plutonian aspect, Venus will square Pluto. The amazing Jack Nicholson has this aspect in his chart. Taurus, another Taurus. Sally Field is a Scorpio with a lot of Libra rising. But Jack is a Taurus, which makes a lot of sense. Power and control issues may arise due to deeply buried fears and insecurities, so keep that in mind. And transform and empower yourself. Whenever Pluto's involved, you're transforming, right? And with Venus, we're transforming our relationships. We're transforming our relationships to others, but also our relationship to money, right? And squares get shit done, so keep that in mind. It's really a time to transform for empowerment, which is going to be a big theme with your Scorpio solar eclipse on the 25th, which we'll talk about next week. And love at first bite with Venus's square to Pluto. New love is possible now, especially in an instant primal animal attraction. That could be fun. Oh, you're driving, Grandma Nay, on Wednesday? That's okay. Just, meditate before you drive. Do this, right? This is my little trick, especially if I have to go to the airport. Before you leave your house, right? Meditate. If you meditate, I would really try to start meditating. But you fill up your heart chakra with love, and you fill your whole body up with white light, love, the spark of infinite creation. And then you let it penetrate through your skin and go out into the universe. And then you can send love to all the cars on the road. Whenever I'm flying, I always send it to like the TSA people and the plane people and the pilot and everybody waiting. So send love to everybody on the road, Grandma Nay, and you shall be all set. It should be a lot of fun. So enjoy Venus's square to Pluto on Wednesday. And while we're at it, folks, please mount the like button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Additionally, on Thursday, October 20th, Thursday is Jupiter's Day, the planet of expansion, luck, and abundance. This will help us to think big and to doubt our limits. We will have a Leo moon in the first part of our day on Thursday. Then at 12:25 p.m. East, Luna will enter Virgo. Virgo words and phrases include order, analysis, service, work, health, diet, routine, clean, organized, cool, and kind. So get in your fun while you can. Not that Virgos can't have fun, but the Leo moon this week is going to be much better for fun than Virgo. Virgo is all about hard work, right, and service, which can be very, very fun, but just keep that in mind. And happy birthday, 51st birthday to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Doggy Dogg turns 51 years old. Where does the time go? He was actually originally nicknamed Snoopy by his parents, and obviously it stuck. And he actually has a genius level IQ of 147, which may explain why he claims to smoke up to 80 blunts a day. I mean, maybe he's exaggerating, but we're not even talking joints, okay? We're talking blunts, if you don't know. It's like a cigar, right? Filled with marijuana, and it is gigantic. Like a hit off of a blunt, I think, could be problematic. 80 blunts a day? Well, if you're so inclined, maybe smoke up in honor of Snoop Dogg on Thursday, or maybe listen to some of his music. He was pretty awesome. So keep that in mind for Thursday. And then on Friday, October 21st, Friday is Venus's day. The planet of love rules the day, so spread as much love around as possible. Energy, all energy at its basis is love. So when we're being loving to ourselves and other people, we're being authentic, and we're also, we're more energized because love is the basis of all energy. All emotions, if you drill down to them, come down to love. Like, for instance, when a child says to his parent, I hate you. Doesn't really hate his parents. He's operating from that place of expecting love from the parent and being disappointed. So all energy at its basis is love. So be sure to spread as much love around as possible on Friday. And you'll have a Virgo moon, which is good for service, enjoying nature, organizing, cleaning, enjoying your body, health, exercise, and work. And it's actually National Babble Day. Blatherskites unite. Blatherskite is somebody who babbles, I found out. So you get an opportunity to turn a simple one-sentence statement into an endless litany of nonsense. Friday is a day to never stop talking, to babble on and on and on and on, which unfortunately it will be a Virgo moon, not the best day to babble. So don't be offended if somebody leaves the room or, I don't know, tells you to shut up, but babble nonetheless if you are so inclined. And then on Saturday, October 22nd, Saturday is Saturn's day, the planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility. So be sure to get your ducks in a row by Saturday or on Saturday. I like getting my ducks in a row prior to Saturday so I can look at my ducks on Saturday and say, look at my ducks, they're in a row. But if you got to get your ducks in a row on Saturday, well, you do have a Virgo moon. So Virgo is good for getting your ducks in a row, that's for sure. But just be sure to do it before 9:23 p.m. East on Saturday, at which point Luna will enter Libra, which is much better for resting, relaxing, enjoying your honey, romance, dates, fun, pleasure, going easy. So definitely get your ducks in a row before that Libra moon. Libra words and phrases include partnership, social, beauty, harmony, adjustment, balance, refined, fair, diplomatic, and compromise. And on Saturday, it's actually National Make a Difference Day. So it's a day for helping others through either volunteer work or lending a hand to someone in need. Keep that in mind. That'll make you feel good about yourself, and it will be really helpful to whoever you help. So keep that in mind for National Make a Difference Day on Saturday. Also, on Saturday, Saturn will turn direct. That's great. So it's time to take the lessons that we've learned since June 4th and use them to restructure our lives in wiser ways. So think of the structures that we have in our lives, right? What are we building our lives on? What values are creating the scaffolding for your life? Check in with yourself and maybe create some new structures that can strengthen those values. It's good to make a list of, at this point in my life, this is what I really value. This is what I really want in my life, and creating a lifestyle, a structure in your life that is conducive to those values, and that'll make you very, very happy. So keep that in mind. Saturn will be direct until June 17th in 2023. Also, on Saturday, Oprah Winfrey has this aspect in her chart. Sun conjuncting Venus, a really good aspect for Saturday. It sort of is going to make that Virgo Moon on Saturday a little bit more fun. What's your pleasure? The Sun's conjunction of Venus is perfect for rest and relaxation and pleasure through sex, entertainment, or creativity. And lest we forget, it is an abundant universe. The Sun's conjunction to Venus will bless our relationships, creativity, and finances with love, peace, harmony, and beauty. And you may want to be a social butterfly. Sun's conjunct to Venus is good for friendships, relationships, and romance, as we're inclined to let the love in. So keep that in mind. Oprah certainly does. And also on Saturday, Mercury will trine Saturn. The Fawn's Henry Winkler has this aspect in his chart. It's good for concentration, good for sustained mental work like studying or doing your taxes. And be sure to plan your work and work your plan. The Mercury's trine to Saturn is really excellent for strategizing for the long term, thinking of your long-term goals and creating a strategy to achieve them. And stable and grounded, new friendships and partnerships made now are likely to be lasting and dependable. So keep that in mind. And I got to tell you my Henry Winkler story. I have a Henry Winkler story too. So when I was in Emerson back in the 90s, at that point, Henry Winkler was in charge, or he owned the Hollywood Squares. So all these Emersonians got together to audition for it. They brought us to this hall, and we took like this really, really, really tough quiz. So it was long waiting. We heard all about the Hollywood Squares and whatnot. Anyway, we're all ready to leave, and Henry Winkler is standing at the door, and all of these girls, just girls, droves of girls, are waiting to give Henry Winkler a handshake or a hug or whatever. And there are no guys there. Well, I said, well, I will be damned. I'm going to get a hug from Henry Winkler. I came this way. I spent time here. So I go up to Henry Winkler. Finally, I make it up to him finally in the queue. And he looks at me and he goes, "So nice to see you." I didn't know what was up. I was like, "Whoa, Fawns, whoa, back off, man." I think he thought that I was somebody else. He did. And I got my hug. I will be damned if I wasn't going to get like a hug from Henry Winkler just because I'm not a girl. And I did. I haven't showered since. I'm just kidding. I have. But he was very nice. I think he thought I was somebody else. Anyway, enjoy Mercury's trine to Saturn on Saturday. And then on Sunday, October 23rd, Sunday is the sun's day. Every Sunday is. So get outside, enjoy your life, enjoy being alive. The sun is very healing. Let it heal you. And you'll have your Libra Moon on Sunday as well, which is great for partnering, beautifying, pampering, creating balance, negotiations, and kissing and making up, kissing away hostilities. Also, you got Carson's birthday on Sunday. The amazing Johnny Carson. In honor of his birthday, it's actually National Talk Show Host Day, or Nighttime Talk Show Host Day, in honor of Johnny, because he was the trailblazer for the late night talk show format, creating that format of the monologue, followed by the comic sketch and the guest interviews and musical performances. There was nobody like Johnny Carson. So maybe watch a little bit of him on YouTube. He was great. He was fantastic. So enjoy that on Sunday. Also on Sunday, folks, da-da-da-dum, the sun will enter Scorpio. Yes, it will be a time, this transit, for transformative healing, and themes of intimacy, depth, and boundaries will become apparent. So, just like the phoenix rising from the ashes, so shall we under the Scorpio sun. So it's going to be all about letting go of things that do not feel good. Remember, what is love flows, what is not goes. That is really key to Scorpio energy. Really, really, really true. So keep that in mind. With your sun entering Scorpio, it's going to be a transformative time. So it's going to be flexible, go with the flow, and have an outlet for your darker emotions. You don't want to blow a gasket. when the sun is in Scorpio. Also, along with the sun on Sunday, Venus will enter Scorpio. And Venus will be in Scorpio from October 23rd to November 15th. Passion, emotional truth, and sexuality will come into focus as we go deep with ourselves and others. So Venus will be in Scorpio. Venus isn't thrilled to be in Scorpio, but I think that it can be fun having Venus in Scorpio. It's just a matter of being sure to channel that intensity in wise ways, in productive, healthy ways. So keep that in mind. Thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you had fun. Thank you for catching me live. So many people in the live chat, which I do appreciate. And if you're catching the replay, well, thank you for watching this. I appreciate it. I shall see you next week for This Week Astrology. Same time, same place. And we shall talk about your new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio that we have on October 25th. So stay tuned for that. And 'tis the season, folks. 'Tis the season. We're upon Scorpio season. The countdown to Halloween is here, and you might want a psychic reading, a psychic astrology reading. If so, well, check out my website, psychicsun.com. The link to that is in the description below. So have a kick-ass week, everyone. I had fun today. I hope you did too, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.